There was a lot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure news over the weekend.
Just the scene in general is one of my favorite scenes in Dragon Ball Super.
Netflix upped their price recently just for the fuck of it. They actually have a reason now.
Casual Otaku.
Oh yes, we're really out here. This is Casual Otaku episode 5. Oh my god.
Hey.
I am host A, Marquee Davis. Oh man. Oh yeah, I'm
man.
really out here.
Is this your first time like saying your name at the beginning without it being like somewhere like 4 or 5 minutes in already?
Yeah, I'm trying not to be stingy about the whole intro thing. That's why I'm trying to be proper and getting off who I am. I was hoping you would say who you were after following it up.
It took me by surprise that you said it, so I was like, oh, this what he doing now?
Yes, I have to.
I
gotta
take.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Freddy Finesse. But I've said
What
my
up?
name a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at the end of the episode. But
Nah, I said it at the beginning before.
after I basically got to tell you, hey, you can say your name at the beginning. Nope, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna fall into the trap. Hey, are you gonna do the intro? Nah, we can't do that shit no more.
Yeah, you
We're
got
5
it, dog.
episodes in. Casual Otaku, episode 5, A New Hope.
Hey, that's the
Is
name.
that what that's called?
A New Hope. Ain't
was
that
that
the
Star
Star Wars
Wars?
episode?
I don't
said
think
that.
it was A New Hope.
One of them was A New Hope.
Episode 5?
I don't think it was episode 5, but I know one of the Star Wars is titled New Hope.
It was the original trilogy. I don't remember which one
Yeah.
it was though.
It could have been the second one, maybe.
The second one in the original trilogy.
Cause which one was Empire Strikes Back?
Empire Strikes Back was the first one.
It could have been New Hope was the second one then.
Dude, I'm
I don't
completely wrong. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Which one was
We about to
Return of the
Nigga
Jedi?
about to get killed by the Star Wars fans.
You know what we can do? We can look it up.
We could. I just wanted to
Star
say it first to see if
Wars.
I'd have been right. If I'm just guessing, if I'd have been right.
Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Which one was A New Hope then? Was that 4? Yeah, that was 4. And Episode 6 was Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Everything after that was some bullshit. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
You're not caping for the episodes 1 through 3?
1 through 3.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. This one of the ones I do actually like, just because it's funny. It's the one where basically at the end when Anakin, gets his legs and shit cut off.
So
I
you
was
just
looking
like
over.
that scene. You don't like the movie.
I like that ending fight. I like that.
You underestimate my power. Proceeds to get bodied.
Oh man,
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
did you watch Clone Wars?
Did I watch Clone Wars when I was a kid? Yeah.
I think Clone Wars is better than them movies. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think you're alone on that opinion.
Yeah, them episode 1, 2, and 3 compared to Clone Wars. Clone Wars is better.
Yeah. I want to get back into Clone Wars, but there's so many episodes.
It got another. Is it Rebels or some shit? I never watched any of the Rebel shit.
Yeah.
Star
That's been
Wars
coming
Rebels.
out recently. This is an anime podcast, right?
Yeah, we went off on a tangent because we started talking about the episodes and shit.
But Star Wars is relevant because there was a Star Wars anime trailer that came out recently.
Oh, really? What was it?
Yes. I don't remember what the specific name of the project is called, but can't really speak on it too much because I don't really know if it's adapting anything from... It's called Star Wars Visions, I believe.
Star Wars Visions.
Have you heard of it?
Don't they got another episode on some other animated episodic series on Disney Plus? Some Star Wars shit?
Yes.
I haven't watched that either. But now I haven't heard of Star Wars Visions. The only Star Wars related content that I've been watching lately, or I've caught up on, was Mandalorian.
Oh, you finally got around to watching Mandalorian?
Yes, and I like it a lot.
Where are you?
I finished it all. I caught up on everything.
And?
I like it. I wasn't expecting. I don't know why I didn't expect this, but I wasn't expecting it to be Luke that came and got what's his name?
Green
Everybody call it. Yeah, everybody calling him fucking Baby Yoda,
Baby
but it's
Yoda.
not. I forgot his name though.
They had a name,
Yeah.
somewhere in the second season. Got an old girl as Ahsoka Tano.
Which I thought that was pretty dope. I don't know why I didn't look at who was like casted in the show. So when I watched it and he finally took his helmet off and it was fucking Pedro Pascal, I was like, what the fuck?
Wait.
I would expect it to be him because I hadn't looked at the cast or nothing. Like I hadn't heard nothing about the show before I watched it. Well, I knew it. I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know who was in it. None of the cast members. I hadn't watched no trailers or anything like that. So when I jumped in and started watching it, it was like fresh. I didn't know who he was, but I knew I heard the voice. It was like I heard that voice before, but when he took off the fucking helmet and they finally showed his face, shit, I was like, fucking Pedro Pascal, what the what the fuck?
I was kind of the same way, except I had no idea who Pedro Pascal was, and I was like, oh, it's just a guy.
Oh man, I seen him in fucking Kingsman, The Golden Circle, and I really liked him in that movie. He was a fucking beast.
What else is he in?
He was in Game of Thrones for a little minute. He played, was it Pablo Escobar he played?
I heard they got a lot of Game of Thrones actors.
It was somebody else, a drug lord or some shit like that. I can't remember.
They got some Game of Thrones actors in Eternals, right? Or is it just the one?
It's two of them. It's Jon Snow and the guy who playing he like the leader dude though. He not the leader dude, but he one of the stronger ones. The nigga that they showed with the laser eyes.
The one who broke the table.
Yeah, him. He was the what was his name in the show? They called him the young wolf or some shit like that in the show. That was like his nickname.
Okay.
Stark.
Robb Stark?
Robb Stark, yeah. He was
I know that
he
one.
was the second oldest son. No, he was the first oldest son. He was the oldest son. I'm tripping.
I would love to watch Game of Thrones, but I won't.
You should. The later seasons, you're gonna be like, but especially the last season, it's like, what are you doing here? Because you can start to tell that it was getting rushed and shit. So it was like, ew. But
yeah, that's why I don't want to jump into it like that. Why would I spend all my time investing into something when the ending is just gonna be lackluster? At that point, I might as well just read the books.
But the earlier seasons is good, bro. It really is.
It can't be that good.
It's good.
To the point where I gotta set myself up for disappointment later.
I felt the same way before I watched it. Because I was like, everybody was talking about this and hyping it up and saying it's this and that. And I'm like, watching that shit. I'm not watching that. And then my wife made me watch the first episode and I seen some shit now and I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this. And then she kept asking me to watch it like over and over again. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just give it an actual good try. I'm going to watch the first couple episodes. And if I can't do it after that, then I'm done. Watch the first couple episodes, some shit happened and shit. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to watch this shit. Next thing I know, seasons in and I'm like, okay, yeah. But once it started getting to the end, it started just making me feel like, okay, I got to keep watching it now just to get to the end, like just to finish it.
Yeah, you're invested at this point.
Yeah, but it wasn't really good, especially the end. Like the last season and the last couple episodes was just, it was bad in my opinion. You could watch it and your opinion could be wrong, but in my opinion, it wasn't good at all.
So you're saying in spite of that ending, it's still worth looking into?
Yeah. Because even in the end, it has moments where it's good, but the story aspects in the end was like, like some of the characters I felt like was doing stuff that don't even fit their character. It's like
that's the worst.
Yeah, it's like your character been being portrayed this way this whole show, but then you get to this point and you go against everything that we've been shown, or like your character has an arc that it was leading to this. But then in the end, you revert back to what you did before. You know what I'm saying?
All that character development just went out the window.
Yeah, and there's a couple times that happened, and it's not good.
Is there a reason for that happening? Because I think I heard something like the show got a little bit ahead of the books.
Exactly.
So they just kind of went with their own thing, and it just wasn't as good.
Yeah, the author was taking his time writing the books, which you should do that. You shouldn't rush writing the book, especially as good as they've been. You shouldn't rush it. And the authors started getting, not the authors, the directors was getting impatient, and they knew that the people wanted the show to be out, and the studios behind the show wanted them to hurry and put some stuff out. So they couldn't wait for the author to finish the book, so they kind of just started creating their own shit.
Wow.
But it's crazy because the show is out, like it's finished now, but the author's still writing the books.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I might as well read the books at that point.
Yeah, but they supposed to have some more shit coming out, but it's supposed to be a prequel to everything that happened in the show. It's supposed to be like some prequel shit.
Is that stuff canon or is it like an original series?
I think it's gonna be because like they like in the show they always talk about how shit was in the past, how you had people with all these dragons and dragons used to be flying around and stuff, and they talk about it in the show, but they don't really show it like talking about. They have like a couple flashbacks, but that was towards the end. So the show's supposed to show you the characters that was older in the show when they were younger, basically. So I think it's gonna be good though, because I think that sounds more interesting. Yeah,
even though the author's not spearheading that stuff.
Oh, he not? I didn't know that.
Oh no, I don't know. I just assume because
I would imagine they getting it. I would imagine they getting it from some type of material from the author, and it'd be easy for them to stay true to the art as it being a prequel because you ain't gonna run out of the material. You know what I'm saying? You have. I mean, everything.
If I was a Game of Thrones fans, that's what I would hope that they would be going with that.
Yeah, I hope that's what they do
because their track record ain't exactly great under what they're doing. So.
Right. So hopefully it's good though.
Oh man, that was Game of Thrones talk. That was actually a really good bit, even though I don't know shit about Game of Thrones.
You give it a try, bro. Just give it at least 3 episodes.
You know the person who did the score for Game of Thrones is doing the score for Eternals, right?
Yeah, I could imagine because both of the sounds for both things sound good as hell.
Eternals look like it's gonna be really good, dude.
Bruh, that bit gave me chills. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. The music and some of the visuals, I was like, I'm fucking with this heavy. This shit look good.
I like when they did the Celestial reveal.
Oh my god, bro. That scene and the scene where old girl like touched the fucking crystal shit and it like expanded or whatever. Both of them scenes both gave me chills. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, this shit looks good. The visuals look amazing.
It's very aesthetically pleasing, and I like how they're taking a different direction with the cinematography because obviously pre-Endgame, like pre-Infinity War, like a lot of these Marvel movies have been looking the same-ish.
Yep.
Besides, like
you can tell when you're watching a Marvel movie that it's a Marvel movie. Like you can look at it and tell. Besides, like the characters shit, obviously, but just seeing the directing style, you could tell this some Marvel shit.
Yeah, they have. Obviously, they're not all the same, but they have these certain moments that kind of stick out. You know, like with Taika, with TD, with what he did with Ragnarok, with James Gunn, what he did with Guardians, with Ryan Coogler, what he did with Black Panther.
Yep.
Everything else, though, it's like
you can see with this newer stuff because looking at what is Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, looking at that, you can see that that's gonna be on some different shit. It's gonna look like a real regular classic like kung fu movie or some shit.
I heard that bit was really good, and the choreography and the action was really good in it too. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to looking at that too because some scenes in that shit looked like visually stunning too. So
yeah, I just wish I know a lot of Marvel is definitely, I don't want to say they not taking risks now as far as like cinematography goes, because if you look at fucking WandaVision, Loki, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they look mad different from what we've been seeing in the movies.
They do. Part of me, I ain't gonna lie though, some stuff with Falcon and the Winter Soldier kind of looked at more closer to classic MCU shit than WandaVision and Loki.
It was still a different filmmaking style though. You gotta admit that.
Yeah.
How do I phrase this? The camera gets closer to the subject's face a lot more than in a regular movie.
Yeah, they do. I noticed that. I know this is like anime and shit we supposed to be talking about, but
this is an anime podcast.
But have we ever really even talked about Marvel stuff
on this podcast?
Just in general,
we haven't even gone into depth about those Disney Plus shows. We haven't had like a whole conversation about Marvel shit since the Spider-Man movie.
Man.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh man.
And Marvel has been on fire this year.
These shows. I still haven't watched What If yet. I haven't watched the What If shit, but these shows have been pretty fucking good.
They have.
Like it's crazy to think that they haven't done it like this, but I don't know if it's because they can take their time and go more in depth with characters that's making it better, but these shows have been real good. Like out of the 3 though that's came out so far, I would say
Yeah,
Loki is probably probably the best one. WandaVision is
Loki
pretty
is my
good too,
favorite.
though. But
And what else? What else? Do you want to go into depth about the Marvel shit, or
I mean,
would you like to pivot, sir?
I mean, we could. We haven't talked about it, but I don't know if the fans would fuck with that.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I don't know
really know.
how many of our
'Cause
fans are
we almost
like
20
fuck with
minutes
Marvel
in.
shit. All right, we might have to just put a poll out sometime or something.
Yeah, just that's why I wanted to. I haven't even touched on what we want to talk about today.
Yeah, can you
God
put polls
damn
on
it.
TikTok? Can you do that? Or
Compose
is that
on
only
TikTok.
or is that only an Instagram thing?
I don't know if you could do polls on TikTok.
It'd be dope
Well,
if we could.
All right. So that was that. Almost 20 minutes in, we didn't talk about no anime. Oh man, we're done. We out of here.
Nah, bro, we just testing waters. That's all.
Yeah. Sometimes we fuck with anime, but sometimes we want to talk about something a little bit different from time to time.
Right.
Dance monkey.
Oh
Casual
man,
Otaku episode 5.
who's the racist anime character?
Frieza. He's the racist anime character. Come on.
Frieza the most racist anime character?
The most? Yes.
You wouldn't say Tobirama?
Nah.
He hated a whole clan. I mean, he kind of had a reason though. Frieza really didn't have a reason. He just had a vision of some shit, and that was it. Like,
that's not even comparable. It's like Tobirama. He said, "Y'all go over there," which is fucked up. Don't get me wrong.
it is
But Frieza literally destroyed an entire planet
the whole planet.
on a premonition.
That's why I
That's
said
some other shit.
Tobirama kind of had a reason. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He had a
They
reason,
grew
but
up fighting these niggas
it was
the whole
still
time.
fucked up though.
So, yeah, I think I can't disagree with Frieza.
Still can't co-sign Tobirama's actions, but because we see how that went.
Yeah, but it's the fact that dang, Frieza really did destroy a whole planet
I'm saying.
for something that it probably would have happened eventually, but really, just to destroy the whole planet, my dude.
Oh yeah, they probably would have fucked over Frieza
Yeah, eventually,
had
yeah, 'cause
Frieza not did that shit.
they was already getting like gradually stronger. Look at fucking Broly, bro. He was born stronger, was strong as hell.
Yep.
So eventually, when he grew up, yeah. But yeah, that's fucked up. Frieza is definitely the most racist anime character.
The most? I was like, yeah.
Who else?
There's nothing above that. I was finna say like 99% of the world of Attack on Titan.
Oh, because they didn't know who Anya Pakun is, or however say his fucking name. They didn't know.
Right.
They didn't even. Are you talking about them against the what they race called?
It's been a minute. I haven't even remembered.
It's been a while. The Eldians.
Yeah, the Eldians.
They didn't even know because they put all of the people on the island was like, y'all are devils.
Yeah.
Everybody over there is a devil and a monster. They made the people who stayed in Marley wear the fucking armbands and put
Got
them
them
in
in fucking camps.
like Jesus, yeah. But
Yeah, but that against destroying a planet still.
and then take they children, put them in the military and kind of brainwash them into believing that they monsters and they need to go and fight. Like, is that worse than what Frieza did? Because that's like generational trauma. Frieza killed them. I think the Marlians might be worse.
Like we really comparing like two very fucked up situations. Like what's worse, indoctrination, torture through generations, or straight genocide? Like, what are we even arguing here?
Both of them are completely fucked up, completely. But in the realm of just anime, generational trauma versus instant death.
Straight genocide, an entire planet.
I mean, yeah, both of them are fucked up. But what the Marlins did and continue to do is terrible.
Yeah. Oh man,
that went dark.
You the one that brought it up there. It's like, hey, who's the most racist anime? You had to know this shit was gonna get dark.
I didn't even think about the fucking Attack on Titan
this
shit
gonna
though.
Be funny.
I didn't think about the Attack on Titan shit though. I was just gonna make fun of Tobirama and the Uchiha shit, and Frieza with the monkey shit. I was just gonna make fun of that. I didn't think we was gonna
the monkey.
I didn't think he was gonna bring up fucking Attack on Titan because that shit just
Bruh,
damn.
that shit is absurdly racist.
Yeah.
How you gonna call him a monkey to his face? Jesus.
Oh, it's so fucked up.
Well, that's a topic. I don't even know if we can post this.
I mean,
Like on TikTok.
I wouldn't clip it and put it on TikTok, no. But we can still leave it in the episode.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna say it's a funny bit, but it's something to think about.
Right.
Okay. You already know what time it is. I gotta get into these shout outs. The first person I want to give a shout out to is from Instagram, and they asked us a question under the episode 4 post. This is from Crunchy Father.
Crunchy Father. Interesting.
Have y'all seen Fire Force? If so, what's your favorite characters?
So yes, I have seen Fire Force.
I have as well.
And I like it. I really like the sounds in Fire Force for sure. My favorite character, I like the Lieutenant just because I like some of his bullshit that he do or what the hats he be wearing and shit like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah. My favorite. I like what his name? The fucking captain from the nigga who was teaching him how to fight.
Oh, Benny Maru?
Benny Maru, yeah. I really like
I think
Benny Maru.
everybody fuck with Benny.
I really like Benny Maru.
Benny Maru Shinman. I'd assume Arthur would be your favorite character.
I like Arthur. I like him too, but my favorite would probably be Benny Maru. Crimson Moon.
I fuck with
the fucking sound from Crimson Moon was amazing.
Boom.
That shit was so dope.
I fuck with Shinra.
Yeah.
I think he's cool. I think Fire Force in general is just underrated.
It is. I really like it. Bruh, I didn't know it was gonna go dark with that shit when they basically showed that fucking Joker got raped and shit. I like, damn.
I completely forgot about that scene.
Bruh, when I see that shit, that was like, okay, I was not expecting this dark ass shit from this anime.
Sorry. So this is how the church getting down?
Exactly.
I mean, that's not far fetched, but Jesus.
Y'all condoning this shit? Like, whoa.
Hey.
I wasn't expecting that shit, and I'm glad he did what he did to that guy. But it was good. But yeah, that's my favorite character, Benny Maru. And yes, I really fuck with Fire Force.
I feel like we gotta have a whole Fire Force discussion.
Yeah, we could. I'm surprised we haven't talked about it shit. It is crazy because we really haven't talked about it at all.
Vulcan. That nigga Fred fuck with Dr. Giovanni.
Hell nah. I'm good.
I swear that every time this dude pop up, he just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Is there another shout out you would like to do?
Yes, there's one more shout out I want to do. It's Bromar on TikTok. Bromar1. I believe his name is Omar. He commented, "Hey, I love your videos and y'all always making my Monday." This was for, I think he commented this on the video where it's like the animation highlight of the month.
Mm-hmm.
That was your video. And he commented, they had a lot of people on the comment section of that video saying animation that they like personally.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we can make something out of that. Romar1, he commented, "As for this, has to be when Goku smokes Jiren after Jiren tries to kill all his friends." I know you remember that shit.
Yeah. I have something from that arc that I was gonna pick as my next animation highlight.
I didn't really prepare for the animation highlight of the month this time.
When I seen that video, and I think it was his comment that I seen, it immediately made me think of something. And it's not necessarily for the animation, it's just the scene in general. It's one of my favorite scenes in Dragon Ball Super.
What was the scene?
It's the scene when it's when Goku fighting Jiren. It's after Vegeta get put out. And he fighting him, and he in Ultra Instinct, and he fighting him, and Whi's looking, and then Whis start explaining what Goku feeling, and then they got the music change up in the background and shit. It get kind of soft, and it shows just Goku and Jiren fighting. Goku got his eyes closed and shit, and it's like Whis explaining that Goku is just in the moment, like he in the battle, focused on nothing else but the fight itself. He not thinking about what he gonna do. He's just doing it.
So was this before or after Mastered Ultra Instinct?
It's right before Master Ultra Instinct.
Is it the part where he's like, Jiren is like throwing a lot of attacks down, and Goku is like on a small fucking...
It's that same episode. It's that it happens in that episode.
Okay.
But I think it's like right... Either it's right before that happens that we start explaining that, or right after. I can't remember. But it's in that episode. Episode 1, is it 130 or 129 or some shit like that?
I have no idea.
But it's right before Goku go master the Ultra Instinct, and Whis explaining how Goku feeling and shit, and it's one of my favorite scenes in Dragon Ball Super. But it's nothing major. I just like that scene.
Can I ask you something?
What's up?
What is in Dragon Ball Z? What is your favorite saga?
In Dragon Ball Z,
Yes.
I like the Cell Saga.
And who is your favorite villain in Dragon Ball Z?
Cell.
Okay.
I like Cell. Some people
I
say
want to
say Kid Buu and shit like that, or just Buu in general. But I say Cell.
Interesting.
Frieza, but because Frieza got big implications for the whole show. It's the first time Goku go Super Saiyan. He kill Krillin and shit. So, but I like Cell. And it was because, Goku was still like the main character and shit. And Goku did do some dumb shit by giving Cell like sensu beans and shit like that. Like, that was stupid. But it shows Gohan. I feel like at that point it was what the show should have did, and have Gohan take over as the main character. And that Gohan was just relatable in that aspect, because it's like he don't really want to kill people. He don't really care to fight like talking about. But if you hurt people he give a fuck about, he'll do it. And Cell was just an asshole and super sarcastic, and he was like the perfect antagonist to how Gohan was at that point. And I just thought that all fit together perfectly.
Interesting. I'm a little bit different on that, because I like the Cell is my favorite villain from Dragon Ball Z, but I really like the Frieza saga more.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. Like Jamal feel that way. My brother, he feel that way.
The Dragon Ball community was in a bit of a tiffy this week. Did you see that?
For what?
It was some manga shit.
Oh, with Vegeta? That shit?
Yeah.
I seen that. I didn't go in depth because I didn't want to be spoiled by nothing, but I seen that people
I didn't
was
want to
upset
go in
about
depth
it.
either. But I heard they're doing the same old shit, man.
Yeah, I seen that, and I was like, well, I mean, it's kind of what
did
should
you expect?
Exactly. It's what you should expect with Dragon Ball.
Here's the thing. It's like years later, dude. This story has been running since the 80s, bro.
Yeah. I remember before the Dragon the Tournament of Power arc started, and people were speculating who was going to actually win the tournament. Of course, my pick didn't make it.
Who was your pick?
Gohan. I thought that was going to, again, finally pass the mantle to Gohan because of the whole episode.
Super Gohan was going to carry it on.
It was because the episode where Goku and Gohan fight, and then after they finish, even though Goku kind of win, he seen Gohan had a strategy in a way to beat him. And after it was done, he picked him up and he was like, we at the same level now, son. Like,
yeah, sure.
And I was like, okay, maybe they about to start doing it again and they gonna pass the mantle to Gohan like they should have been did. But
no,
they didn't. It didn't work out like that.
Nah, see, they kind of going back to their old ways, man.
Yeah.
Old habits die hard.
Yeah. Of course, I don't want to see the same outcome or what we expect happen every time happens, like keep happening. I don't like it. I don't. Like I said, I want to finally see somebody else get the, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, it kind of, did that really, it happened in the Goku Black arc, didn't it? Didn't Trunks no. Trunks got the finishing blow, but Zeno came and erased everything.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's my little Dragon Ball spiel.
I gotta let you go on more Dragon Ball spiels, dude.
A little bit. Just a little
I feel
bit.
like you can carry a Dragon Ball conversation, though.
I probably could, because I watched a lot of this shit and played damn near every game that came out.
I seen when I was editing the Dragon Ball, when we were talking about the Dragon Ball Super movie trailer, and I was editing the TikTok for that, I had to look for some Xenoverse cutscenes, and I seen some shit with Vegeta, and it was a character moment where he was thinking about Bulma and Trunks, and I was like, damn, this character development? Is this some well-written Vegeta shit?
Yeah.
Like, I might have to look into the lore of these games, because actually, story-wise, it looked like it's good.
Man, especially the cutscenes in Xenoverse 2, like the good cuts. Oh man, they look so good. They look good as hell. And they kind of, since Xenoverse is all based on time and shit and the timelines and shit, sometimes they change shit, and they show you what it could have been like if shit get changed.
Oh,
It's pretty dope. One of the best scenes in Dragon Ball is when they showing the future shit, like future Trunks before he come back in time, and they show when like Gohan get killed and shit like that. That scene's so good. People sleep on that, but that's good.
All right, that is Dragon Ball talk. That kind of extended into some other shit.
Yeah,
we're talking about Dragon Ball a little bit more than I was expecting to.
That came off of a shout out you did.
Yeah. Hey,
that's crazy.
That's better than fucking 15 minutes of genocide talk.
Right.
That wasn't 15 minutes though.
Yeah, it was like 5.
Okay. I'm gonna get into a topic. You can interject when you want to, I suppose, but I feel like I'm gonna be carrying most of this.
Okay.
It's the moment I've been preparing for.
I waited my entire life
to kill you. He was there. Murder my own brothers and sisters. Wait, did he say sisters? What was the exact line that he said? It was when he was taking off his shirt, you know.
I don't remember the whole line. I just remember that part.
I waited my entire... Nope. I'ma burn it all. I don't know what I'm more disappointed by. The omission of a line from the final cut. I'ma burn it all. Or, do it, Broly.
I don't know. It was a theater. You could clearly tell that you was anticipating that shit. And he did say it.
It was kind of hard to be disappointed in that moment because shit popped off after that.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the moment to... Oh, yeah, for context, anybody who's seen the trailer when it dropped, you know, I don't remember which trailer it was, the Dragon Ball Super one. It might have been the first one. There was a bit in the trailer where Bardock was like... It wasn't Bardock. What's his name?
Paragus?
Paragus. Fuck, I always forget his name.
Yeah.
There was a bit... What you mean, damn? We only see him in the movie and the old movie. So how the fuck would I remember his name?
I'm sorry. I watched the old Broly movie and shit a lot, so...
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, right. So it's the part where Paragus is like, outstretches his hand, and he's like, do it, Broly. And that was in the trailer.
Yeah, Broly, he yelled after that. In the trailer, they cut it to where he's like, he yelled right after that.
Yep. But when we went and seen that bitch in the theaters, what the fuck? What was the line that made the final cut? I don't even remember. They changed that bit.
Because he didn't say do it, Broly. I don't think he said that at all throughout the...
Nope, never said it.
Yeah, he said some other shit.
Okay, now to get into the next topic. There was a lot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure news over the weekend, or not even over the weekend, over the past week.
Okay.
A lot of anime and manga news. For instance, a new trailer dropped for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6, Stone Ocean.
What is the title?
Stone Ocean.
Stone Ocean.
Yes.
Interesting. This
is the new part to the JoJo franchise. I know a lot of people have been waiting a minute for this one. Animated by David Productions, I think. What does David Productions do besides JoJo's? Fuck, I don't remember. I think they do Fire Force as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, so are you watching JoJo's? Of course you're not.
I watched some of... I forgot which one it was. It was... what's the last thing I seen? Because I don't know what the titles of them are. It was on Netflix. Now, let me try this shit out. They was talking super fucking proper, though. It was like with the mask or whatever, some fucking mask.
Yep, that's part 1.
Yeah, that's what I was watching.
Phantom Blood.
Yeah.
You ain't finished Phantom Blood?
Now, I got to some point where it was in a cave or some fucking somewhere else, some waterfall. I don't know. There's some shit like that. Okay,
so it sounds like you made it to the end of Phantom Blood, maybe.
Yeah, that's what the last thing I seen. But
you know how it ends?
I didn't finish it, though. No, I didn't finish it.
No, I'm saying that particular part of the story.
No, I don't.
Interesting.
I mean, you could tell me, though.
I mean...
Because I don't think it's on Netflix no more. I think they took that part off.
I mean, you could look that bit up somewhere else, you know. Anywho, the Part 6 trailer came out, and I'm really excited to see it because I have read the Stone Ocean manga. I thought that bit was really good. It's not really my favorite part in the entire franchise, but it's still a lot of stuff that I'm excited to see. A new main character, a female JoJo.
Interesting.
Yeah, that bit looked really good, though. And I know... David Productions over the years, they begin better at it.
You know, I'm gonna use this to see something. Like, okay, the show, right? Is it so it's a bloodline that's being passed, like a different bloodline that you're following through history?
Yes.
but all they name got Joe in it somewhere.
Yes.
Okay. So is the dude who had the mask in the beginning, the vampire dude, is he the villain in all of this shit?
No.
Okay.
Just that particular part.
So each one of them have a different villain that they're going against.
Yes.
But they all got Joe in there.
Or their name can be interpreted as JoJo. Like, for instance, you've seen part 1. The main character in the first part is Jonathan Joestar.
Yeah.
JoJo. Then, I don't know, time skip. I don't want to say particularly what happens.
Yeah, you don't got to say what happened. You can just tell me their name, I guess.
No, I'm not even going to say the name, but you get another JoJo.
Okay.
And then that just keeps going on and on. It's like an anthology series.
Okay. So you highly recommend the show, though? Like, it's good?
Absolutely.
Because I listened to the song, the fucking Golden Wind song, whatever. Golden Wind, whatever.
Yes. Golden Wind.
I like the song a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Based on that would make me be like, okay, I might watch this shit.
They really be whipping that song out at the best, most hype moments.
I didn't know that the to be continued shit came from this until I seen it in this. And I was like, that's where this shit come from. A lot of people
off guard.
I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know that's where this came from until I seen it in the first episode. Was the first episode or somewhere now?
Yeah, I think it's either at the end of the first one or second one.
Yeah.
All the main characters got their own theme songs. And I think it's pretty much agreed upon that the 5th one is the best. The one you talking about, Golden Wind.
It's to do with the blonde hair, ain't it? That's his song?
Yes.
Okay. So he's the main character in one of them. He's a Joe.
Yes, that is part 5.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I seen him. Right. I seen the guy in the first one, dude with the blonde hair, and some dude with a hat on, some kind of military hat, a police hat, or some shit like that.
Yep, that is part 3.
Yeah, them the only ones I've seen though.
Yeah, I think you should give it another shot, dude.
I might. What else can I? Are all of them on Netflix or?
I think it's on Crunchyroll.
Interesting. How many parts is it? Well, you said this part 6 about to come out, so 5 parts.
Yes.
5 parts.
And like I said, it gets better and better.
Phantom Blood, you said, is the first one?
Yes.
What is, let's say, Phantom Blood / Battle Tendency?
Yeah, the first 2 parts are kind of bundled together in one anime season.
What's Stardust Crusaders?
That's part 3.
Diamond is Unbreakable.
Part 4.
Okay, so they don't got... So Phantom Blood and Battle Tendency is 1 and 2? It's part 1 and 2, or is it just part 1?
It's part 1 and 2 bundled into one anime season.
Okay, so they don't got 5 on here.
I don't know where part 5 is.
Okay.
Let me search right now.
I might finish it then.
Golden Wind is good as a bitch, dude.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch where I left off it.
Yeah, Golden Wind's on Crunchyroll as well. Keep it a long story short, yeah, I'm really hyped for Stone Ocean. Can't wait.
Stone Ocean.
In other JoJo news, on the manga side of things, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 8 just came to a wrap a couple days ago.
Okay.
JoJo Leon. It was in publication for 10 years.
Damn.
A lot of people are a little bit mixed. One thing I feel like you should know before going into JoJo's is the way the story is told is a bit unorthodox compared to a lot of other battle shonen, especially the epilogues. So a lot of people, when the second before last chapter of JoJo Leon came out, a lot of people were a little bit mixed on where it was going because it was up in the air whether another part was even going to come out. And the last chapter dropped, and I think it's been overwhelmingly positive because with the last chapter coming out, it was coupled with the news of Part 9.
Yeah.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 9. JoJo lands. And Jesus. I'm really excited for that bitch. Coming soon. Yeah, if you're a JoJo fan, as far as the manga goes, yeah, you've been eating. As far as what the plot is going, we don't know. It's up to speculation. There's a lot to infer from the title, though. I'm probably not going to go in too much on that because it would go into plot shit about Part 8. And I know most people probably wouldn't know about that shit. But, yeah. I thought the JoJo Leon ending, that bit was straight. I liked it. I got to go back and read the entire thing over again.
So was it like you liked it and it was just straight? Or was it like you liked it and was like, okay, this shit was really good?
I wouldn't go for it really good. I think it was straight in, like I said, the endings to a lot of the parts are very unorthodox. This one is no different. It's straight in the sense it feels like a satisfying conclusion, but at the same time, there are a lot of elements in the story that kind of get left up in the air. Like it doesn't get, a lot of shit just doesn't get answered.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go heavy on the criticism for that because, you know, there's another part coming out.
Mm-hmm.
With that additional part, you know, the mangaka, Araki, you know, he could take the opportunity to maybe answer those questions.
Oh, okay.
I just can't wait to see experience a JoJo part in the manga from the beginning and just see another JoJo. And maybe this one will be modern day in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that is all the JoJo news. Very stacked month for the JoJo fans out there. And now, to pivot to the next topic. Funimation acquires Crunchyroll?
Yes.
Or, I don't know the specific semantics of it. I know Sony, who owns Funimation, closed the deal with AT&T, who owns Crunchyroll, for $1.2 billion. Sony acquires AT&T. And by proxy, Funimation and Crunchyroll, you know, that's going to be a thing.
That's crazy. Cause that's what I was wondering. Is like, are they gonna try to keep them separate, or will they become one just anime streaming service?
I think Verve, you know, that's a Crunchyroll thing. I think Funimation was a part of that at one point, and then there was some separation. Yeah. I may be completely off base about this, but now it may be back to the way it was.
Okay.
Now we can find. When I think about all the shit that's on Verve and think, okay, let's add Funimation to the mix too. I'll just think, it's sometimes a bitch looking for a specific anime and thinking, oh, you gotta get Funimation to watch this.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think it would be good for them to just put, you don't have to have multiple streaming services, like paying for multiple streaming services, and you can just pay for one thing and be able to find the anime you're looking for.
Yeah, this is one of the rare moments where I'm cool with a monopoly.
Yeah.
I could just watch all the anime I need, plus shit that's already coming out.
Yep.
Like I know My Hero, both dub and sub, is both constantly coming out on Verve.
Mm-hmm. But like, for instance, the shit with Black Clover, like that shit's still not on Funimation. It's only on Crunchyroll.
But I can't even find the English dub on Verve. So
yeah, it's only on Crunchyroll. So Tokyo Adventures, that's only on Crunchyroll.
Yep.
I can't find it on. It's not on Funimation.
I'm really open for the merger, man. If I can find like a majority of anime that I watch in one centralized place,
right,
that'll be a W.
Yeah, because like I just said, it's just like with any streaming service, it's hard to have to go from this streaming service because you're watching this and you're like, okay, I want to watch this, and I got to go over here. If they merge and put everything under one umbrella, it'd be 10 times easier and just better. I don't got to worry about also paying for multiple subscriptions.
Yeah, and there's going to be a few stragglers out there.
Yeah.
That some Netflix exclusives.
Right.
Fuck, what else is really out there like that? Hulu. But Hulu and Funimation most of the time go hand in hand. Do you have a Hulu?
Yeah, but like I can't find Boruto shit on Funimation, but it's on Hulu and Crunchyroll.
Why is Netflix so trash when it comes to subtitles?
I have no clue. I don't even use. Bro, that's why, like, if it's something that's in subbed, I don't even watch it on Netflix.
That is Funimation Crunchyroll talk. Y'all get that shit together. We will pay the money.
Yeah,
we will pay all the money.
Just put that shit under one umbrella. Have one, monthly payment for the streaming service, and
just don't raise the price though.
Yeah.
$7.99 is a modest deal.
Yeah.
But who knows? A lot of people saying they're not going to raise the price. They're trying to fight against piracy. They're going to keep it at the modest price that it already is to not deter people away from using the service. But then I think it's like, would they not? Because they're adding a whole cavalcade of content.
Right. So
like, I can see like
freedom to be like, oh, well, we adding this much more content, then we can up the price by a couple of dollars.
Yeah, like Netflix upped their price recently just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
They actually have a reason now. So who knows? Maybe they might keep that bit at $7.99.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be. But let's get into the last thing.
Okay.
Damn, this is a thing where, I'm going back editing the podcast thinking, I should have done this, or I should have articulated myself this way,
Yeah.
or I should have brought this up. I really wish I would have said, hey, we're gonna talk about this, and that today. Didn't do it again. God damn it.
We kind of went on a thing about the intro shit, and then we just started talking.
Yeah. We were talking about filthy monkeys.
Oh man.
I don't fuck with Reza, but that delivery on that in English is so good. Filthy monkey.
Why do you have to say it like that, bro?
I don't know.
You said
That
it
was
like
the direction.
it was so much filth behind that word. Like
The voice actress in the studio like, so what's my motivation? You're racist. Got it.
Lord.
All right. Let's get into our last curveball topic for today's episode.
Yep.
I want to get experimental with the intro too. This casual otaku reporting to you live from the Soul Society. They been kind of trash. Ain't shit here.
Lord.
They ain't got shit in the Soul Society, dude. That's just feudal Japan, nigga.
Yep. The Soul Society.
We know it's not anime, but we really wanted to talk about the Suicide Squad movie
Right.
from DC, directed by James Gunn, written and directed, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Now, to preface this, we all know how DC is getting down, man. All right, before we really get into it, we hope y'all can stick with us through this topic.
Right.
And if you like us talking about more stuff that isn't anime, you know,
We could
tell us.
we could continue it, but let us know if you fuck with it or not. If you would like to see us talk about topics like this too, other than anime, you know.
I won't allow it.
I think the people gonna fuck with it.
I hope.
Yeah, I hope so.
So anyway, as I was saying, to preface this, we all know how DC has been getting down for the past few years, man.
Yeah.
Down abysmal, down cataclysmic.
Down bad ain't it is worse.
It feels like they can't find a proper direction to go in.
Exactly. That's the problem.
And when they finally get that correct footing and take the one step forward, it's like they take 6 steps back.
Shit, it's more than 6. Oh man.
I was trying to be generous. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's obviously the Suicide Squad. We all know about Suicide Squad from a few years ago.
Was this supposed to be some kind of Suicide Squad?
At least we got that line out of it. We got that classic line.
Yeah. But
Should we go into, what we liked about the original Suicide Squad?
the original?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
All right. Fuck. You were supposed to keep it going for long.
It's
Let's
bad.
go into
It's
it.
bad because I
Silence.
went through my mind and was like, shit, what did I like about this movie?
Will Smith was in it. Margot Robbie was in it.
Yeah. I mean, the scene when he was on top of the car just shooting and shit, I'm like, okay, that's fine. The scene where, what's his name? Diablo? The fire dude or whatever?
Yeah.
The scene when he, turned into the big ass skeleton thing or whatever. That was pretty straight.
Yeah, we laughing, but how could I forget we got the best live action adaptation of the Joker.
I mean, if that's what you want to say, I mean.
I mean, that's that nigga's not with that trolling shit today. But can we talk about that particular TikTok just for a little minute?
We can.
It was the one with Foxy, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, they was not rocking with you in the. I'm surprised how many people came out and said, "Yeah, that been pressure."
Right. They had to be trolling, bro. Ain't no way they were serious.
I think you'll be surprised.
Like, okay, I seen somebody else say what you said, basically that was your intro into One Piece. Like, that's what got you into it. So I'm like, okay, if you come from an aspect of that, I get that. But people was like, this nigga spitting facts when he was like, Fox is a better villain than Akainu. I'm like, what? Ain't no fucking way y'all serious.
Yes.
Y'all gotta be trolling. Ain't no fucking way you serious with that.
So you wasn't fucking with it?
Nah, bro. I would not. My opinion would not be changed on that.
That bit wasn't fire?
That Foxy is a better villain than fucking Akainu.
Listen, man, you could die on that hill if you
I'm
want to.
down that bit then, because I cannot agree. I can't do it. That nigga said
Oh,
Akino
man.
don't even gotta laugh, which I thought was, in hindsight, thinking back now, that shit is funny because Akino don't laugh. He don't gotta laugh.
Exactly. Think about all the best One Piece villains. Fucking Kaido, dude. He has a laugh.
Yeah.
Kainu doesn't have anything. Bro, my editing on this shit is top tier, dude. You remember the part where it's like, I bet you won't do the laugh.
Yeah.
And the Kainu is just looking.
Oh, man.
I thought that shit was just.
But now, like the very first time you pointed out that you do shit like that with the editing, now I really pay attention to it because it was
Now you
one.
really look?
It was one where she was talking about Naruto, and it was the part where you was like, I think somebody said, "Wait a minute," and you showed somebody looking at the screen and shit. I like, every time I since you said that, every time I look at one of the videos, I look for edited shit like that.
The bitches take a little bit longer in the editing floor, but it's so worth it at the end.
Oh man!
I think the one that I was really going for was at the end, where he was like, "Yeah, you using your shit, bro. Get the fuck out." It's just a dude get dragged out.
Oh
Wait
man!
a minute.
Yeah, that should be on point. The editing be on point.
That shit is hilarious. So anyway, yeah, we got the best Joker.
Man, look. So speaking of this Joker, okay, when the trailer first came out for the first Suicide Squad movie, when the trailer first came
Who
out,
in hell was rocking with that
when
shit?
I seen that Joker and he did this shit, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you really, really bad. When he said that fucking line and shit, I was like, I'm fucking with this. When I first seen it,
thought there's something here.
yeah, when I first seen it, I was like, I'm fucking with this. Like, okay, this is a different take on Joker. He looking more like a gangster and shit like that. But seeing it in the movie, I was like, he seemed more like a fucking spoiled brat or some shit. Like,
What's the name of the actor?
Jared Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto got fucked over, dude.
It wasn't as bad at the end of the Zack Snyder cut for Justice League. It wasn't as bad.
It wasn't great though.
It wasn't great. No, it wasn't like fucking Joaquin Phoenix. No, it wasn't like Heath Ledger. No, but it was better than what we seen in the Suicide Squad movie.
And this is go back to another discussion about, DC. We were talking about Suicide Squad. They don't have a Kevin Feige over there.
Yep.
They don't have an executive producer that can lead the DC universe cinematically in the right direction.
Some people were saying that James Gunn could be that person for them.
Ooh.
Have him, like, cause ain't his contract with Disney and Marvel and shit about to be over? Like after this Guardians of the Galaxy movie, is it?
This would be the first time I'm hearing about this. I don't know.
If that's the case, why wouldn't he try to get under contract? Because this whole controversy and shit with Marvel and them saying that he's not gonna do no more Marvel movies, but they saying he could do this last Guardians movie, whatever. Then he decided, you know what, I'm gonna go to DC and just be the Feige for DC. You know what I'm saying?
Be the head executive producer.
Doing all their movies and shit, so they have a direction, a vision, and have him be the person that's helping guide that vision.
That would be cool.
Cause I think that would work.
Isn't it?
If
It don't even have to be
the
somebody.
Suicide Squad is anything to go off of,
Yeah,
I think it'll work.
we gotta have to go into the Suicide Squad now. So I'm not good at giving reviews. So I'm just gonna go in on my overall thoughts.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
I really like
That
this
is
movie.
gonna be the mutual thing. Yeah, I liked it too.
It's probably the best experience I've had with the DC film since.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I liked it. Let me ask you this about the Suicide Squad though. How did the comedy stick for you?
Yes.
Bruh.
Like all the time. I don't think there was a joke that missed.
I was hoping that I wouldn't be alone in that. When I say that I was laughing so much, bruh. Like from the beginning of the movie all the way through, this shit was so funny to me. I didn't realize how good, how perfect casting it was to have John Cena play Peacekeeper.
Oh my God. I think that was the one that let me know what kind of movie this was about to be. Obviously, they had the whole bit at the intro, but the line where John Cena's like, starfish is a slang term for butthole.
Oh my God, bro.
Think there's any connection?
He was so serious.
The way he delivered that bitch, I was like, okay, I'm going to fuck with this shit.
This beach was covered in dicks and I had to eat every dick on the beach for peace. Niggas say you eat every dick.
Nah,
what?
nah.
Everything in the movie funny. Fucking Weasel jumping out the...
Oh my god.
He said that nobody checked to see if the weasel could swim. They could drown, bro.
Okay, obviously spoilers. We didn't tag spoilers.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
Spoilers.
That whole beach intro was crazy.
I thought it was funny how it like subvert your expectations by showing Savant at the beginning and having him seem like super ominous and like a badass villain or some shit, and they kind of showing it from kind of his perspective a little bit, and then he, you know, seemed like some ruthless ass person or whatever, and then he get to the beach and everything started going down, and that nigga turned into a bitch, try to run and leave.
Yeah. Just seen basically the whole team die.
Bro. Okay. I ain't gonna say one. This scene to me was the funniest scene. The scene that got the biggest like laugh and everything out of me. I rewinded and everything. The scene with TDK. They made it some big ordeal. Like he was about to do something amazing. Like his power was about to be something amazing. And his arms came off.
I think there's someone in My Hero with a power like that.
The bitches just floated they just floated over there and just started slapping them. Oh my god. Bruh, I laughed so fucking hard at that scene, bruh. Oh my god, that shit was so funny. They just thought it.
Girl was saying, Harley Quinn was saying what the audience was basically saying, what the fuck?
Because it's like, if you Amanda Waller, right, and you trying to get these people, why even bother with him, bro? Like, why? I could get the other team, the people on the other team, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what else Javelin can do besides throw the javelin. Like, I don't know what else he does. I kind of get Captain Boomerang and shit like that. And
oh, man, I was so disappointed by that shit.
I was mad when they killed Captain Boomerang. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, why?
If there's anything disappointing about this movie, it's the fact that they killed Captain Boomerang.
Like,
oh yeah, and the fact that they, you know, killed Rick Flag too. I was kind of mad.
I was mad at that too.
But
I was mad as fuck at that because I like Rick Flag, but fuck it.
Oh yeah, and that is another thing that this movie does well. It kind of, you were talking about subversion of expectations, but there was just this whole time where I was like, oh my god, is this character about to die?
Yeah,
like from the main cast that, you know, we were.
I feel like they did that on purpose with the opening. Like the opening had you thinking the whole time you watched the movie, like, okay, so these people not really safe. The only character I knew was safe was Peacekeeper, because I knew he had a show coming out. So I was like,
really?
Yeah. So I was like, okay.
And obviously, Harley Quinn.
Yeah, it's like
immunity.
You know that they're gonna be good. So I was like, okay, I know those characters are safe, but everybody else, I'm like, okay. Some of these other characters could die, especially if the beginning is anything to go off of. These characters could die, you know.
The only characters that I was really, really worried about were Idris Elba and old girl that played Ratcatcher.
Ratcatcher 2.
I was like, when they had that little scene in the fucking truck, I was like, that is a crimson red flag.
Yep. Fucking, what's his name? King Shark?
Nanawe.
That nigga was about to eat old girl at the very beginning.
Oh my god.
About to eat the fuck out of her, bro.
That's one of the. That whole fucking scene is funny as shit.
That shit crazy. She was knocked the fuck out. She was halfway in this nigga mouth.
She called all the rats to come out.
Yeah.
I like how they did Bloodsport's whole fucking, he's scared of rats.
Yeah.
And they try to treat it like, oh, look at this guy, he's scared of rats. But it's like, I ain't scared of rats, but I'm kind of uncomfortable. If you call in a whole horde of rats, I'm not gonna be
I'm gonna feel the same way. I probably won't do what he did, but I'm gonna be like, ew, what the fuck? Like, I'm good.
Yeah, when he said it was like, that's a disgusting power. It is. It is. It's kind of gross.
It is. Because, I mean,
I like how she used that bit, though.
Yeah. When I seen the trailer, I didn't even know what her power was. I never even heard of her. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know nothing about Ratcatcher.
You saw they got Taika as Ratcatcher Prime.
Yeah, I knew he was in it, but even when they showed that first scene of him, I was like, I didn't really recognize that was him until the end when she, you know, when he gave her the little speech shit or whatever. And then I was like, oh, that's where the fuck he was at. I knew he was in the movie, but I didn't know that's who he was.
Yeah, because they kind of just barely show him when they do the first flashback.
Yeah.
That had me thinking, wait, is that Taika Waititi?
I didn't even.
Then when
they
did the second flashback.
So the whole joke about Bloodsport and Peacekeeper being the same person, really, like having the same abilities and shit.
That really came into a satisfying conclusion at the end of the movie.
Speaking of that, bruh, Bloodsport's suit is so fucking dope, bruh.
It is.
That shit dope.
The helmet,
bruh. All of it, everything is dope as hell. Like pieces of armor he could take off and become weapons. Like all that shit dope.
Juxtapose that with Peacekeeper shit.
It's just a regular. That nigga was slacks.
That bit look cheap on purpose.
That nigga was slacks, a big ass helmet.
I like the helmet though. I like the little shot when Rick Flag and Peacekeeper are fighting.
Oh, and the
camera is just following their fight from the view of the helmet.
That shit was dope. That was dope.
James Gunn. And I feel like James Gunn's whole vision on this movie is a whole different discussion by itself.
Oh, yeah. But
he has, I think about halfway through the movie, I checked out on trying to figure out how this nigga mind works. Let it happen.
Bro, like, it's like crazy for scenes like when Harley Quinn breaking out of the place and she fighting everybody, but, like, you got, like, the flowers and shit behind her and these fucking small animated, like, cartoon shits. And it's like, because it's like, is this supposed to be how she's seeing all this shit? Oh.
Yeah, that's how I interpreted it.
Yeah, like, that's crazy.
That's Harley Quinn being Harley Quinn.
Yeah. How did you feel when she killed the dude and it kind of went back to what she was thinking or feeling in Birds of Prey? She was
I thought it was hilarious.
If I get red flags, I told myself I just kill him before he could go any further.
No, she said I do the healthy thing and kill him.
Oh, bro, I wasn't expecting it to be like that.
Bro,
as soon as that nigga turned around,
oh yeah, I was expecting like she would be gone and like jump
That's what
ship.
I was thinking. Like she was gonna leave.
I didn't think she was gonna
shit.
kill him.
Oh, it was so good though. The whole time it's like at the beginning when she took the javelin from Javelin and he said some shit to her, but he didn't get the finish because he died. Yeah. So the whole movie she kept the javelin was like it's for a purpose, but she don't really know what the purpose was.
I'm trying to figure it out
until the very end.
And niggas like, why the fuck would I want to leave?
Bruh, how do you feel about them killing off what's his name? Nigga with the Thinker? What's his fucking name?
Oh, the dude, the bald dude with the killing him off. What you mean? Like, cause
he's dead.
Yeah,
they can't never use that. They could, I guess, they do some bullshit, but yeah, they can't use him no more. And he like an important villain or some shit.
I mean, not no more.
Oh,
it is what it is, man. I don't because did you hear about the box office performance of this movie?
No, I ain't look at none of the numbers for this movie.
It did not perform well, but despite being critically acclaimed.
It's the pandemic though, so people still ain't gonna go out to see the movie.
A lot of people say that, but there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of other movies that are performing well despite being in the pandemic, and the Suicide Squad is kind of underperforming.
I think it's because of the first one. I think people seen the first one and they still was like, you know what, nah, I'm good.
It could be a marketing thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of fucked up because, a lot of the driving factors, a R-rated superhero movie, we don't really see a lot of those like coming around. We got Deadpool, Deadpool 2, Logan. Mm-hmm. What else we got? Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of these studios aren't really, money is the driving factor, making that money back. Mm-hmm. And obviously we know that an R-rated superhero movie can do well.
That's why part of me felt like they would want to do that move or have somebody like James Gunn come over there to make their movies, because he would be, the way that he does movies, especially how he did Suicide Squad, would be perfect for DC. Because it's like, imagine seeing these DC characters be able to do shit with like R-rated, you know what I'm saying? Because of course you're not gonna see like Superman hit somebody and punch through him or some shit, Mm-hmm. But with some of these side characters, I think it'll be good to have that shit R-rated. Even Batman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's still kind of up in the air whether the Batman will be PG-13 or R. We don't really know too much about it yet. Still unrated. I hope it's an R though. The
way he beat the fuck out of that dude at the end of the trailer, I mean,
that bit could still be PG-13.
Yeah, I hope it's R.
Yeah, so the reason I bring up, the box office performance is, despite this being a really fucking good movie, studio gonna look at us and say, hey, we gave you the creative freedom. That bit still kind of flopped a little bit. Like the budget was bigger than what they made back for it. So they might not. They might be reluctant in doing something like this again. But had this not been the pandemic, this would have been doing crazy numbers.
I think it would have, especially because I know I would have went to the theaters and seen it.
Absolutely.
Man, it's good.
I didn't exactly have high expectations for this movie too, and that bit really delivered.
I didn't. I went into it thinking like, okay, I just hope it's better than the first one. That's all I was hoping. I like it just be better than the first one.
Shit.
And it was, and more. It was good as hell. But I mean, all you gotta do is go look at the reviews or seeing what people saying about it, and you will see for yourself. It's doing really, it's really fucking good.
Yeah, but Warner Brothers be on that bullshit, so.
Yeah. Hopefully, when Peacekeeper come out on HBO Max is just as good.
Now I'm thinking about it. A whole series of John Cena's Peacekeeper would be funny as shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be funny. I have now seeing him in the movie, got my expectations highest for the show.
I'm wondering who's involved, like who's writing, who's directing.
Yeah,
because you can argue that a good reason for a lot of this shit working in this movie is because of James Gunn.
Most likely it is. And plus, he did a pretty good job casting. Like, Idris Elba was pretty good as Bloodsport.
Yep.
And John Cena was good as fuck as Peacekeeper. So
I think everybody, it's an all-around great cast.
Yeah. Because I didn't think, bro, the scenes with fucking Polka Dot Man and him seeing everybody looking like his mama, him seeing his mama everywhere.
Yeah, the whole shit they was doing with that.
That shit was crazy.
That shit was hilarious. Bro, I fuck with that scene where it's like they go into the camp to rescue Rick Flag. Right. And he just kill everybody.
That shit crazy. And then it showed like, hey, these people was the fucking revolutionaries. Like they was on our side.
Yep. I think I figured it out halfway through. I was like, wait a minute. Because I remember when they pulled up a Rick Flag at the beginning of the movie, I was like, wait, y'all aren't with the army for this island. Like, y'all are dressed different. So are y'all really the bad guys like that?
I didn't even think of that. I ain't gonna lie.
You didn't notice how they was dressed differently?
Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to it. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention to the details
because
like that.
All the crazy shit that was happening.
Exactly. I wasn't really paying attention to it. All I seen was him get captured and was like, damn, he got captured.
The deaths in this movie are fucking brutal.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Especially, we seen the Naue eat a whole fucking person.
Bro, he ate somebody and then was gnawing on his skull.
Yep.
I'm like, what?
And we seen dude looking around. I was like, I'll allow
it. Fuck. Oh, man.
A lot of people saying, oh, when they seen the Naue like doing anything, I was like, that thing is a menace.
Exactly. He eats people.
He's in jail.
What are you talking about? Oh, he kills people. Relax.
Yeah, it's like, that thing is basically like an R-rated Groot.
Yeah.
It's like
fucking
dumber.
weasel. How many kids flags did he ate? 26?
26. 26 specifically.
Jesus. And somehow he lived at the end. Which I told my wife, I was like, he ain't dead, bro. I told her, that thing ain't dead.
Why is that thing in the jail with
bro, I don't know.
all the other prisoners?
So it's a question. So, of course, Amanda Waller cut enough to where she would still kill him if she wanted to. But obviously, she gonna find a way to get them to work for her again if they come out with another movie.
Sure.
So, does that apply to Weasel too? Would she just be like, "Now we're just gonna let Weasel go out in the world and not make?" I think
Weasel gets a pass.
You think that they think he really did? Because I don't think he's smart enough to fly under the radar.
I think Weasel gets a pass in that regard, but who knows? Weasel might end up back in the prison.
Probably.
On one hand, like, who the fuck cares?
Jesus, fucking Weasel.
That was your favorite character, right?
No.
Who was your favorite character?
Peacemaker,
right?
I keep saying Peacemaker. Why I keep saying Peacemaker?
Is it Peacekeeper or Peacemaker?
I think it's Peacekeeper.
It could be Peacekeeper.
Let's see. Let me look it up.
You looking it up?
Yeah. Peacemaker. I was right. It's Peacemaker.
Wow.
Fuck. That's why I keep saying it there. It's right. Peacemaker.
You've been saying, or at least I've been saying Peacekeeper.
Peacemaker.
Did you say Peacekeeper?
At first, I kept correcting myself, saying, "Why am I saying?" Like I kept saying Peacemaker first, and then being like, "No, it's Peacekeeper."
I apologize if I kept calling him Peacekeeper.
Yeah, it's Peacemaker. Yeah, okay. Peacemaker was my favorite character in the movie.
That's weird. I fuck with Bloodsport.
Yeah, Peacemaker, pretty dope. When does his show come out?
I don't know. I didn't even know they was making a show. Bro, DC got to get that shit together.
It's Peacemaker. That's what the
what?
That's what the cards say. Like,
oh,
for the show, fuck, it's Peacemaker. It says gonna be on HBO Max next year.
Oh,
I will be watching it.
Is there anything else that you want to touch on? Obviously, there's a lot of shit that we didn't talk about.
Fucking Rick Flag.
We're not gonna talk
dying.
about it.
And they made sure he was dead by showing the fucking thing going his heart.
Oh yeah, they made sure you knew.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, no resurrections this time.
Yeah, just like when people seen that end credit scene and thought it was gonna be Rick Flag that they was gonna walk in on, but I was like, nah, it gotta be Peacemaker because he got a show coming out, which is crazy how the fuck they saved him like that and he got shot in the neck.
He got grazed, right?
Man, that shit went in. He was a lot of blood coming out.
It was a small bullet.
They gonna have to show how he lived,
especially when the building collapsed.
Yeah, they gonna have to show.
Fuck, they probably could have been a cleaner way to do something like that, but I don't know.
We gonna see.
I could see it. Is there anything else you want to touch on about the movie?
Nah. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's definitely worth it.
I get that bit a solid 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I would agree. It is very good.
But look on the bright side. I was say look on the bright side. This is the bright side.
DC need to keep it up.
Applause them for doing the bare minimum. I'm saying all you have to do is put out a movie on a competent direction.
Yeah,
that's it.
I still haven't seen the latest Wonder Woman movie.
Me neither. I heard that bit was terrible.
Yeah.
Go fuck with the dudes on HBO, right?
Yep. I heard that they got away from what made the first one good and was trying to be funny, and it wasn't. It was trying to be easier to digest, I guess, and it wasn't. It wasn't as good.
So they tried to be Marvel and failed again.
Yeah.
The story of that company.
And Pedro Pascal in that too.
Really?
Yep.
As a villain?
Yep.
What a waste of a role. Because it doesn't matter if nobody talks about the movie like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough superhero talk for one episode. All right. That was episode 5. I feel like we knocked out a really good episode this time.
Yeah.
A real steamer.
Oh,
is
man.
how people describe things that are good.
I wouldn't, because when I hear steamer, the first thing I think of is shit. I don't know why. A heaping pile of shit. That's what I think of.
We did knock out a steamer this day?
I wouldn't use that word, but
what would you use
to
describe a successful episode recorded?
A slobberknocker.
What did you say to me? Do you want to fight me?
It was a slobberknocker, bro.
Slovakia of an episode. All I said was a steamer.
Yeah,
I think that's a baseball, like
a steamer,
a steam ball, right? That's baseball terminology for when you put some grease on that bitch.
Put some grease on it.
Yeah, like when you throw it fast. When that bit kind of wet.
What that shit they were talking about people put on the fucking balls, the sticky palms or whatever that shit called. The
sticky
tar
palms on a ball?
Yeah, it was like some controversy was going on with people thinking that a pitcher was putting shit on the balls or some balls.
Is this the same thing where it's like Tom Brady deflating off the fucking football?
Yeah, so it's like the people had to, like, the guy got mad, was like, yeah, you can check my pockets, you can check whatever, I ain't got shit on me. I ain't putting shit on these balls, pause. So they was like, it was a big deal. I forgot what the shit called, but
put a little steam on there. I could see the steam coming off the ball. Oh man.
So, but yeah, I don't know if people
Two
say
guys
steamer.
that don't know about baseball talking about baseball terminology.
Man, I don't watch that shit. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I know about baseball is the Asian guy who been cutting up right now. I've been seeing people talk about him.
Only thing I know about baseball is Babe Ruth.
Jesus. It's terrible that the first thing you think of is in baseball is Babe Ruth and not Jackie Robinson. Oh my God. Oh man.
You mean the singer? Oh no, that's
I think I said the singer. Oh my god!
Oh shit!
Said the singer. You mean this? My nigga said Smokey Robinson. That nigga stopped it. Oh, bro.
Niggas be spitting on the ball to make it go faster.
It's a slobberknocker.
Oh, that's what that was. Then why are you using that to describe the pod?
Nah, because that's what people say when something is like fantastic.
Oh no, nah.
It's a slobberknocker.
What did the Brit say? That was quite a smashing.
Oh, bro.
What it means, smashing.
Smashing. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Yep, that was episode 5, Casual Otaku. If you like us, if you fuck with us, stick around for the next episode. You know, we're a bi-weekly podcast. These bitches come out every 2 weeks.
Oh, man.
Go follow us on all our social medias at It's Casual Otaku.
Appreciate the support. Appreciate the comments, the likes and shit. Yeah, keep up the comments too, so we know exactly how y'all fucking with us, how y'all feel about all the content.
Yeah, and make sure how much you don't fuck with Freddie Finesse's opinion like that.
What you mean? They fuck with
They
some of
not
my
rocking
opinions.
with you after the Davey back fight shit.
Ain't no
that's
way
how I
they
knew.
was serious, bro.
I'm really coming through. You know, you had me on the anime fight shit, but you 1 for 2 right now. You 1 for 2.
I feel like they was just trolling with you, bro.
Nah, they was rocking with me. They know.
Lord.
They know how great Foxy is as a villain.
I'm gonna let y'all have it. Fuck it. Y'all could be wrong together.
Take a Fred down a bit.
All of y'all rocking with them L's. I don't care.
Freddie Finesse, more like Freddie Trainwreck.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Terrible. Actually splendid. Smashing.
What do you mean? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
that's it.
Oh man.
And click.